lot more. Bring on a lot more. Yeah.
I'm trying so hard.
Especially when you're sitting there watching, like, I don't know if y'all realize how fast time is going. And I had to cut segments out.
I got sleep. I got home.
So at least extra hours.
It was daytime when I got home.
This being political, I want to bring it back.
I was on the side of the road and everything. Like, yo, come get you. I was mad last.
Give somebody an entire.
I thought I was going to heart attack. Yeah, the bartender, I waited for her. I got off at like 3. She was like, yo, don't leave, take me home. You need to take me home, whatever.
Black run or people of color run organizations.
5 o'clock, so she got off, yo. Drove her home. She was like, yo, have a Red Bull, whatever. That joint messed me up.
I have them for our sisters. I'm not sure if you saw it. It was a good viral yesterday. I tried to get out of process. I was in the house at 10:30. It would have been Baltimore. I followed her at 8, and she went up and she was everybody about the tornado in Chicago at the beach. And she just stood there. Like, I was done. Silent protest. Like, I felt terrible. Yeah, but she's supposed to be I don't know what happened. I just happened like that.
Sounds familiar. It sounds familiar.
Last night was lovely though. It was a good scene last night, yo. Yeah.
Definitely want to get started like getting up to meet us on these issues. Really giving people what they would get from a news interview. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I want to say 60 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, give them that expose, like morning news and things like that. And really start getting that happening.
That means DC like right now.
Yeah, if everything goes right, we like get this plan in motion. We can actually take the show on the road. Like, I would be dope because really you can broadcast remotely. There's ways to do it.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So definitely about come down to DC and like we set up some mics and just have the show on the road.
Less than 2 minutes.
Oh, okay. I'll be right back.
Yeah. You can drive in here. Like, this is how I roll with you. I don't let nobody know. Nobody. I don't care who it is. I let my ex drive me home last night and halfway here. Like, if I let you drive, I'm either dead tired or I'm like, I'm going, yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, never let
You would be really proud of me. I drove on 95 yesterday.
95 is not that bad. That's crazy. I don't like this city driving. Like, coming from where I just came from, yo, there's so many potholes and stuff. You've been dabbing between the little potholes and stuff.
Yeah. Yo, somebody stole my hubcap.
What the heck? Who steals a hubcap, yo? Oh, shit. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
What kind of hubcaps you got?
I don't know. I tried to watch it. I don't know what they got mines for.
Yeah,
And none of them little yards had my hubcap.
30 seconds. What's going on, y'all? Y'all plugged in. It's your man DJ butta-fingaz, aka The Plug. We got Miss China D in the building.
Hey.
How you feeling?
I'm not feeling so good.
Not feeling? Yeah.
I don't know what's in the air.
I don't know. I just seen a post the other day. It was like, how come every year like mosquitoes get a different type of flu or something to give us? You never noticed that?
No.
We had like the bird flu, the swine flu, and all these different, but something's going around because every time I talk to somebody, everybody's like, yo, I'm sick, I got a cold, I'm walking pneumonia, I think I got the flu, like, something's in the air.
Something's in the air, and I haven't even been anywhere.
That's crazy.
I don't know if it's just the weather changing on us. It's supposed to snow tomorrow.
Yeah, right, like that.
And then it's going to be 70 degrees throughout the week, so I don't know.
I don't know
what's going on. But
it
got me.
Yeah, I mean, but you're good. Listen, this is what I tell people if you don't know. I'm not really a big medicine taker. Yeah. I'll try to do, if I do have to take something, I'll try to take like natural remedies or, like herbal stuff, whatever. So,
herbal stuff?
Herbal, like natural herbs. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah. But other than that herbs, so I'm talking like other herbs and stuff like that. But you ever heard of echinacea?
No,
echinacea. You gotta get some echinacea if you could boost your immune system.
Oh, okay.
So most of the time, like they'll say, take echinacea pill or whatever capsule, and then like drink plenty of like lemonade. That helps.
It's crazy because my immune system is strong. So when I get sick, I'm done.
Something is out here, I don't know what virus they got going around.
I don't know, but I don't want it no more.
Something's in the water. Conspiracy.
Probably.
But yeah, we're here right now. You know what I mean? It's just me and China right now. I believe Asia is on the way. You know what I mean? It's Saturday. I don't know how I'm up again. I had another crazy night of his and hers last night. But yo, shout out to all the people that was in the building last night. I had a good ass time with so many beautiful ladies last night. Shout out to Renee. You know what I mean? I'm gonna hit you up later. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was a good night last night. It was definitely a good night, good party. My man Bonafide came through, snapping pics with the camera. Like, it was a little movie last night.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the weather to stay like, next degree, whatever.
Right, it wasn't so bad yesterday. It was a little chilly, but yeah. Or maybe I was cold because I'm sick. I don't know.
Because it was nice during the day. It was real nice.
Yeah, it was nice during the day.
Like, at night, it wasn't still bad, but it definitely dropped. Yeah, but if y'all don't know.
Here, nothing.
Yeah.
Arms out, drawing, sick.
Yeah, I call that W people syndrome. Because they don't feel the cold, yo. I don't know how, like, something with the lack of melatonin or something in their skin, like, they be out there in short sleeve shirts, like, no.
I always wonder, like, they don't put up their summer clothes? Because as soon as the weather breaks.
Most of them don't have that many clothes, though. They throw this in. Now, I mean, no disrespect, you know what I mean? I love my white people, too, but, yo, like, I got some white friends, like, I see how y'all do, like, I go in the same cargo shorts, like, every day. Wash them Jones, you know what I mean? I got like one pair of khakis.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? One pair of cargo pants, one pair of cargo shorts, like a pair of jeans. Y'all just rotate that shit. Like, yeah, it's crazy, you know what I mean? But hey, to each his own, you know what I mean? But if y'all know today, we are doing a music theme. I'm doing a What Happened To segment. So all the music other than the artist highlight segment today is going to be songs from one hit wonders or people that had a good couple of hits and then just kind of vanished off the earth. Like, what happens? You know what I mean? So y'all want to hear a couple of throwback joints. I mean, hopefully y'all are like, oh, y'all remember that joint? That was my stuff back in the day. I mean, so
like that little Jaquan
Tipsy, yeah.
And he had another one called Hood Hop or
something
like that.
Yeah.
He was decent. I mean, I don't know.
Right.
That was about 10 years ago, though.
That's
I was like in I ain't gonna tell my age, but it's like no.
it's a couple of hits in there, whatever. I got a couple of drinks. So I'm doing Jimmy Cozier. I don't know if you remember Jimmy Cozier. He had a song called "She All I Got." Sometimes I love her, sometimes I love her. You remember that joint?
Yeah, I remember that.
That was my joint back in the day. I'm like, I thought he was gonna be one of the next R&B dudes.
What about Jay Holiday?
Jay Holiday, put you in bed and all that stuff. Like, yeah,
there was a few of them. That was it.
I got some surprises in there too. I'm gonna throw another name out. A. Marie.
Me and my friend was just talking about A. Marie the other day. She actually had a couple good albums.
She did.
Yeah.
I mean, I heard Beyonce kind of like ruined it for her.
How?
I think she was competition. I think she kind of just blackballed or whatever. Because I heard like I don't know if it's still now, but I remember when I first started DJing, like after the was it One Thing or whatever that single she had. Like after that, she kind of just vanished or whatever. But
that was her touch album.
She's doing well. Like New York and stuff, she's still doing well with it, but I don't know. Yeah.
Wow. I didn't hear that. But speaking of Beyonce, want to get into some Shanti? We can do that. So I'm not sure if you all heard, but Amber Rose just did an interview basically comparing herself to Beyonce. Comparing herself and Kim Kardashian to Beyonce, saying, you know, if I was a singer, I wouldn't get ridiculed, and just because, you know, she used to strip and Kim had a sex tape, why aren't we treated equally? Basically, why aren't we on the same level as Beyonce?
First of all, is the money on that level?
Money's definitely not on that level.
Like, money says everything most of the time. That's going to put you in the hierarchy in the whole money class. Beyonce, like, what she's charging for her tickets right now for a tour, they can't do that. No. So, like, come on. And as well, she has talent. What is your talent? Stripping?
Exactly.
You want a sex tape? How do you compare yourself? Like, that's not your God-given talent. I don't understand how you even compare
yourself. And everybody
yourself.
was like, well, she's trying to represent for women. Talk about Amber Rose. she's trying to represent for women and she's a feminist. She just wants everyone to be equal. But my thing is, if you want everybody to be treated equally, why you throw Beyonce under the bus about something? Oh well, she strips. Well, not strips. She twerks on stage and. But those are costumes. She's an entertainer, you know. And off stage, Beyonce don't dress much. You see Beyonce in jeans and a t-shirt.
Nice gowns.
Yeah, or she's on a red carpet.
Right.
So I don't understand how you can compare. I never seen a crack of Beyonce's ass. One, never seen it.
Yeah.
She's talented. She worked hard to get where she is. She didn't lay on her back. I mean, no shade, but it's the truth.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think Eric's problem is she started talking.
He said she started talking.
I think she could have. Yeah, I think she could have. She could have been on that level. I'm not a Beyonce level, but she could have been way more successful. Not just she's just a public figure. She's just a cute girl. I mean, her, Black China, everybody all look the same.
Yeah, I'm not really into all this shit like that. There's a couple chicks I was like, why are they even like, why do they have any buzz? Like, even if she Karuchi, I don't think like she's that bad for like Chris Brown to be sweating or people to be sweating. Period. Like, she looks good with the glamour.
Yeah.
But when you see her regularly, she's like, I seen other chicks that look better than her. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
But see, I like what Karuchi was doing too. Like, she took her fame from Chris Brown and she acted. She got a makeup line out. She's dibbling there, but she's quiet. She's quiet. She off the scene. She's not really doing much. She making money.
I feel that.
That's why I said, like, Kanye knew what he was doing, keeping Amber Rose quiet. Remember, she used to have that, like, mysterious look. You didn't know who she was. You just see the bald-head girl. Yeah. Who is she? You know? I thought she was a mute. And she started talking, and she just sounds stupid.
I don't know, but we got Miss Shanese Allen that's going to be in the building a little bit later. She will be helping us with our credit repair problems. If you have any credit issues, matter of fact, I got to remember check the phone. You can choose music or whatever. But yeah, we're gonna get into some music. Like I said, I want to get a couple joints out the way because we are doing the What Happened To segment today. So all the joints, you know what I mean, they're gonna be throwback joints that you probably haven't heard in a while. You know what I mean, unless you listen to Boom, you might pick some of these joints, whatever. But it's gonna be joints you heard from certain artists back in the day that was, you know, I thought at least we're gonna go somewhere. Then like after 1, 2, or 3 hits, they just kind of fell off. Like where are they now? You know what I mean? So we're gonna start with this A. Marie. You know what I mean, definitely a big single for her. One thing, but we got my man Bobby Valentino. He's another dope artist, you know what I mean? He was doing hooks and stuff for a minute when Wayne dropped the Carter and stuff, and then I don't know, he kind of just
I think Jeremiah kind of took his spot.
I like Jeremiah. Yeah. I like Jeremiah. I can't even front with him. But all right, when we get to this A. Marie, stick around, stay plugged in. Let's go.
Okay, so that's something that we can do. We can help you with like stuff like that. Give you like different, like where are they now? Like you just doing like a where are they now today. So maybe we can do like a 90s day or stuff like that.
Yeah, I usually do stuff like that. Like I did a what was it, I did one thing was what is the best or what is your favorite hip hop duo for like love songs, but not like two rappers. It was like Mary J. Blige and Method Man.
Okay.
Or who else did I have in that? First I did B&J. They had a couple joints together, but it was like songs like that. Like,
A. Marie.
Yeah, songs like that. I did a whole day, but like I don't get to do that all the time because you figure we have artists here.
Right.
At time is playing their music.
Right.
So that's why I be like I don't always want it to be hip hop up here because I want to do other little stuff too. Whatever.
Okay. So just let us know stuff like that. That's fun.
You know the number to this one, right?
What?
Station.
What's the number, right?
Yeah.
How did you get the credit lady up here?
Remember I was telling you like for this month, whatever, most of the people, well actually for April, but I switched services or something like that this week. She sent me a couple of emails, like she forwarded emails from people that want to interviews. And like I said, since I was like looking for a lot of rappers and stuff, I was like, yo, credit person would be perfect. I got her. I'm trying to think. No, I think I reached out to William to the sex, Roberts or something. I got her. I got a dude that he's directing a film, and he has an actual football player that was in the NFL. That's a movie. Him and a guy coming in here and his wife. They're coming in April, whatever. I think next. I think it's like next week.
See, I had you. I was like,
that's a surprise. But yeah, the first week of April, I got producers, whatever. Producers, I got one other artist in April, it's a singer. Director, dude. And then you remember the group Cool Boy or whatever? That was it. They were like the the youngsters, I think. And they was at Beauty and the Beat. I don't know if y'all seen them. I don't know if y'all seen that.
I feel like they just followed me on
it's like
Instagram.
3 little boys, whatever. They performed at the Beauty and the Beast show a couple times, but not in the competition. Like they were like one of the featured artists. Yeah, I think he's one of them. I think the group is called the Youngsters.
Yeah.
I think I got them like the last one.
Okay.
We'll find out. Which I gotta do.
I'm so excited about next week. I'm so nervous. You know,
I shouldn't be nervous.
What do you think it
We're
is?
gonna see how y'all do though. This is gonna be our test.
This is gonna be our test.
Yes.
See, it's just like a celebrity.
Nah. Well, actually, I don't want to say no, but I don't want to get you hyped up thinking it's like, oh. It made me feel like some kind of weird. So, you go, yeah, I don't even know if I'm gonna put the promo up. I think I am though, so y'all can y'all can do your research because I want y'all to come with some good questions and just be prepared. Matter of fact, one of y'all need to learn the board. You was on here last week?
I was on there last week.
Last week? Yeah, one of y'all because y'all gonna run the whole show. That's part of the surprise. I'll tell y'all that now so you're prepared. So one of y'all gotta learn something. I'm not gonna be sitting over here at all.
Oh man, hey.
You gonna be here next Saturday?
No.
So you gonna have to learn it. You gonna have to come back around. Matter of fact, you can do on. I'm gonna let you walk through it right now. I'm gonna sit here and let you walk through this so you can
Oh, you have a show?
No, you're not.
What?
I'm on navigation. So remember? Huh?
What's your name?
Oh, how to run this joint, whatever.
Oh, okay.
So right now you got your countdown. That's 3 minutes, only one song up here.
Okay.
We're gonna go back into it after this song. So when it's coming back on, like towards that, I would say like 10 seconds down, I would hit the lock talk button so that the mics come on.
Okay.
And it's still gonna play. It's still dragging tracks out, so that it just stop. So I would stop it like 3 seconds or 5 to 3 seconds, whatever. So then go to the next song.
Okay.
And then
So this gets about 10 seconds. I'm taking lock talk.
right.
Okay.
And then hit stop on that afterwards.
Okay.
And then you gonna talk for a little bit. I'm gonna have to redo a little bit more tea or whatever. I'm gonna do the artist highlights and events and stuff.
Okay.
The artist highlights that you're gonna put up, you're gonna just drag that into there or whatever. That's gonna play. It's already mixed.
Okay, so that's after we're done talking.
Right.
I'll drag that right up here.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, you can drag it now. Just make sure it don't play. You know, I mean, that song goes out there. But trying to think. And then from there, like, I'll just tell you, like, yeah, you know, I just did an R&B joint. So the next joint I do after this artist highlights joint, we talk for a little bit. I'm probably gonna do a hip hop 1 or 2 songs. So I'm thinking, definitely gonna do the joint first.
Jeez, oh my God.
Yeah. That and I guess let's do Kevin McCall.
Okay.
Can you scroll down a little bit? Oh, yeah, I need to the right a little bit outside. You can do
Definitely him, yeah.
So we'll do Jimmy Cozier and then
Okay.
So when you come in, you want to make sure, like, these are all the folders for all the other shows. You want to make sure you're in a plugged in joint. I showed you how to bring music in and everything.
You showed me, but you did it. I have to be hands on.
Alright. So, like, if you go to the folder that's down at the bottom, all the way down. No, like, all the way over here.
Over here?
Yeah.
This folder?
Yeah, like
Okay.
that. Right, and then, like, your phone, like, when you put your flash drive in, it'll come over here. Like, this is my drive right here.
This one.
So I click that, and then I go to plug in radio. You'll have whatever way yours is set up. Double click it. This week mixes. And then I highlight everything. It's gonna be for the Control F.
Control F.
Yeah. And then Control C to copy. Alright, now you're gonna scroll to the desktop and find that folder on here. Down to the left. That. And I already placed it in here, but you would just hit Control V. Or what I would do is delete everything, because everything from the previous week will still be in there.
Okay.
So I delete everything out of there and paste what you
So
just
how
copied.
do you delete it all?
Same way, Control F. And then you would just hit delete. Don't delete it now, because you need to keep it in there. Actually, no, you can do it because I already got the music in there. So yeah, you can try it. Press Control F.
Sure?
Yeah, because all the music in here. So you're going to have to
And
delete
then delete.
Yep. Yes. Alright, so this one I think you might have up here. Oh yeah, it's already on the Jones, that's why it's not listed. Okay. So you can say it's vehicle close. Alright, and then hit Control V. And that's the same, you got that replacement right here. So now you just paste everything from my drive into our folder on the desktop.
Okay.
Now you can close this down. This next one. Sorry. It locks off the clip. We are back. We got Miss Asia in the building.
Hey, y'all.
How you doing?
Everybody is sick.
Oh, matter of fact, let's stay.
It's not contagious.
It's cool.
Like Cardi B said, I need my money.
I love you on that.
Yeah, but yeah, something is going on. We was talking about that, whatever. You know what I mean? So yeah, you gotta be careful.
I know,
Routine will say protect your neck.
I was sick, last week throwing up. Now I can't breathe. Yesterday I'm on the phone. I'm like, I feel so horrible. So I went to the emergency room and they told me I gotta take an inhaler and all. I'm like, what? I ain't never did that ever in my life. So I feel horrible. But I'm here.
Yeah, well, I was throwing up last night too.
I was gonna say,
wait.
he always turns. Lip poppy over here.
Yo, I'm sorry, man. I blame it on the bartender. I'm not gonna blame it on the alcohol. I'm gonna blame it on the bartender. Listen, Spidey's girl and Red Bull does not mix. That's all I'm gonna say. Never again.
I just don't understand why you thought that was okay to drink a Red Bull.
I don't drink Red Bull. Listen, I was tired. I waited around 2 hours for her. And I was falling asleep waiting for her to handle the money and all that stuff. So when I woke up,
this
she was
sounds like
"Yo,
it's getting serious.
have a Red Bull." What?
This is
You
getting
mean the
serious.
bartender?
Yeah.
Nah, it's not. I won't say she curved me, but she did. She was like, "Yo, I didn't have a boyfriend. I would let you sleep on my couch." I was like, "Oh, you brought the boyfriend back up." I'm still in the friend zone. Like,
On the couch.
yeah. So, yeah. Now she's cool. I appreciate her friendship. She's definitely cool and shit, whatever. But yeah, I don't know if you it's about.
Yeah, especially since she curved you.
Yeah,
Little kid.
definitely.
Yeah, she definitely curved you.
I think she poisoned me too. The Red Bull and
She knew better.
the Mary Jane was not a good mix. I was gonna die.
Your heart was racing.
My heart was racing. Like, yeah, it was crazy last night. But yeah, we're not gonna talk about that too much. That was the alter ego. We don't put that out. But anyway.
So how did you feel about Amber Rose
I
comparing herself
was
to
listening
Beyonce?
too, and I was like, oh my god, here it comes. So I can talk about it. But yeah, I did hear it. A little out of pocket, but I feel like Kim could have still had a little something going on because of everything she does. So, she did the wardrobe stuff. Hello. So, she was designing and, organizing people's closets. So, prior to her sex tape, she was with these celebrities and, helping them out. So,
Yeah, because her and Paris Hilton, they were
best friends, you know. So she was in the limelight, but she was.
No, we're talking about Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, so she was in the limelight. She knew celebrities already. It's just once that tape came out, it just put her on the map, and then she took advantage and she just went straight in.
So we're not gonna talk about how Amber and Kim had beef with each other.
Oh yeah,
Ain't it
then
funny kind of fake how Amber is just taking Kim
right now they're like
sudden?
best friends. I don't
because supposedly Kim Kardashian is the reason why Amber and Kanye broke up.
Is she?
Yeah, they saying that he was cheating on her with Kim the whole time. Yeah.
I think it's an upgrade though. I don't know why I like Kim Kardashian.
Amber,
I don't even think Amber Rose, like I said, I think a lot of these chicks that people be sweating, like, they're not even that bad. Like, she's not an ugly woman, but she's not that bad, yeah. I think the sex tape kind of, like, elevated her.
Yeah.
But she's not, there's way more chicks, like, Spanish Harlem, like, his and hers. Like, you know what I mean? There's definitely better chicks, like, yeah, the booty and all that does not.
So you into the Rican Dominican?
I'm into a little bit of everything. I mean, the bartender's not Rican. She's brown skin. I love beautiful brown women too. Nice complexion. That's all it's about. Like every shade. That's like beauty.
Oh, okay.
That's all it is. I mean, some people would disagree.
Does she listen?
Nah.
Listen?
Nah. I ain't even got a number, but she did say last night when she got the car, like, yo, Buttons, you gotta give me your number next time, whatever. Now. I didn't say it though. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna get it for you. When I'm gonna see you next. So I'm gonna get the number.
She know your schedule.
Yeah.
She know.
She up there like every day except for Monday and Thursday.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's crazy. But anyway, enough about me. Enough about me. Let's talk about DJ Asia.
Oh my.
I heard
in the building on Wednesday.
No, you trying to play.
I'm learning, you know.
He said you had people up.
Yeah. She had a couple of good mixes and everything, yo. I was okay. Cool knows.
Thank you.
Do your thing. You don't have to dye your hair again. So you keep the scarlet joint, you know what I mean? Until you like get it established and you can go like blonde or something, like everybody does.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I have fun.
Yeah, it was a good time. Make sure y'all come out. I mean, his and hers. I'm there Wednesdays and Fridays. I'm trying not to be there every Friday. I can't really just
you gotta get up.
Yeah, I'm going on for like maybe 3 hours of sleep right now. Even that.
So what you doing after this?
I don't know. That depends on y'all, whatever. But I don't know. I want to go to sleep. Truthfully.
Well, I gotta go get in bed. I'm miserable.
Yeah.
Oh, you sick too?
Yeah.
Everybody's sick. Well, I'm not sick. I'm just hungover.
Yeah, I'm not taking a different kind of sick.
But we're going to get into this artist highlight segment and the event segment for the week. We got Pass the Mic and Hookah Wednesdays. Like I just mentioned, every Wednesday at His and Hers Hookah Lounge. That's 216 South Street, Philadelphia, PA. For right now, so I'll act on it fast. It's free admission all night. But pretty soon we're going to start implementing. It's going to be $5 to get in, you know what I mean, on Wednesdays through Saturday or Sunday, actually, whatever. So right now, take advantage of it. Come up there, get your karaoke on, your open mic on, whether you're an artist, you're a poet, you're a singer. Come up there, there's no cover, no registration fees. And on Wednesdays, it is free parking on South Street. So, that's a plus as well. We also got a Grown Folk Sundays. That's every Sunday. Same place, His and Hers Hookah Lounge. Full food menu, drink specials, live DJ, and 2 pool tables. And since we're talking about His and Hers, just to let y'all know, we have a happy hours every day from 7 to 9. Everything is half off. That's food, hookah, drinks, everything. Everything is half off, 7 to 9. So when you get off of work, head straight down to His and Hers between 7 and 9. Get your drink, get your smoke on. Half price, something DJ Butta-fingaz sent you. Tomorrow, my girl Ray Bay, that's also a part of the DG Radio family, she's having her launch party and B-Day bash. Not tomorrow, Sunday, the 20th. It starts at 8 o'clock, it ends at 11, and it's at the Urban Art Gallery. That's 262 South 52nd Street in Philadelphia, PA. Open bar from 8 to 10, you know what I mean? So it's also a good look. And then we also got my man Scarface at the TLA, Tuesday, March 22nd. That's the Theater of Living Arts, 331 South Street, Philadelphia. You can get your tickets right now on Ticketmaster.com. So for the artist highlights this week, you know what I mean? We got our independent artists and we got our industry artists. Last week, if y'all don't know, Gilly the Kid was in His and Hers. You know what I mean? He sent me an email with one of his newest tracks, whatever, so I had to play it for Philly. For Philly and Gilly, whatever. The new track is called Stop It. We also got Kanye West, who we was just kind of talking about, one of his boos. Actually, both of his boos. He has a new track, whatever, called No More Parties in LA, featuring Kendrick Lamar. It's actually a dope joint. I gotta get this Kanye album because I heard a couple things on there. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff on there I like. We got my man, the realest MC. You know what I mean? We be playing one of his tracks today called Back to the Future off the Resurrection album. Right. And we got my girl that just left. She was on my man C Mill show, Henri Latil. We got one of her tracks called Let 'Em Know. So stay plugged in. We're going to get to this artist highlights. We will be back. Miss Shanese Allen is in the building, by the way, too. So all y'all credit people out there that got credit problems, issues, bad credit, make sure y'all stick around to get this advice. It's something that y'all don't want to miss because a lot of us need that. So yeah, stay plugged in. Let's go. Only thing I would do next time is like have it up there already so that way you don't need that space.
Okay.
Yeah, you can come up.
You said back here.
Nah, she's running the boards.
Oh,
running the boards. Unless y'all want to switch halftime, whatever, so y'all can start getting your hands on it.
Hey, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
I went through so much work trying to get that one video on YouTube. Yeah, man. Like it was nobody could reformat that file for a minute. It took a minute. And then I would put it up on YouTube and it froze, and I kept trying to repost it. And they kept saying you're doing a duplicate joint, so I just delete like everything. Plug in. Hello?
This time we usually take our pictures and stuff, so Get some pictures of you.
Hey, what's going on?
Hello. You want some lotion?
No, I keep the lotion on.
Really? Probably. Jesus. I feel like that right now. You don't want to get too
broken, like blowing your nose and
What's your name?
What do you want to say? You just came over here and remember our baby beaches.
No, why you said something about going to Jimmy's or whatever, right? Oh. Yeah. Oh, well, I won't work from home on it, but yeah, I'll see him Tuesday.
Yeah, that's the
either way, it doesn't matter. I mean, once I got it, it's just a copyright thing. So, I mean, I don't need it. I need to have it, but I don't like necessarily need it now.
Yeah, that's fine.
So it doesn't matter either way.
Do you forward it to me so I can post it on my page? Yeah, sure. We just want to do the trial.
No, you can just hold it. You can just hold it, I guess. I'll probably be down there when you come back.
And then tell everybody to plug it every Saturday from 12
Oh, okay. All right.
Right here.
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably try to get done there during the weekend. All right. All right.
Hi, I'm Shanese Allen, an A1 credit doctor. I help people repair their credit, get over the bad debt they need it, and also rebuild your credit. This tune in every Saturday from 12 to 2 with DG Radio.
Come on, do it one more time. Yeah, it's DG, or if it's easier, because a lot of people have a problem. I even have a problem saying DG. You don't want to say DJ.
Yeah.
You can say Deli Grind Radio.
Okay.
But instead of tune in, say plug in. Plug in every Saturday.
You can just do that last part. Plug in every
Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay, so plug in every Saturday from 12 to 2 at Gully Brown Radio.
And see, what the good thing is about this phone, I can edit on this phone videos.
Yeah, the picture you took the other night was good.
But that's why I'm like, I keep playing with it to see what it can do. And like when I was doing a video, it gave me like a app to go to, and on the app you can edit your videos. I was like,
That's so. What are we doing here? I'm gonna actually sit down in front of the chair.
Okay.
Can y'all get this? Y'all see this in the background stuff?
Yeah. I'm gonna wait because you ain't gonna be talking about me and my pictures. Every time I take pictures, he don't like it.
I know you're not talking. I know you're not talking.
You be getting bad pictures of me.
No.
yeah, you got that picture of me that I was like, oh my god.
I'm gonna wait till both of y'all looking at my camera. Ain't nobody talking about me. Okay.
Alright, y'all wanna get a picture?
Yes.
Y'all make sure you send me these Jones. See if you like it. See if you like it.
You look.
You don't like
You don't like Stacey? The picture you took of me, my head was crooked.
It's alright. It's all about you, so it's okay.
What?
I'll still put it
See how
up.
her picture look?
I don't see what's wrong with it. What's wrong with it?
I look the way I feel.
Oh my gosh.
I got pictures with him.
Let me see.
I like that too. I like that. I like that.
Nice. Alright. Nah, last time I think you just caught me moving. That's why my head was like.
You won't give up. That'd be amazing picture, man.
Yeah, that was funny. That was funny.
You're so used to sitting here.
I know, right? So you're in the Philadelphia area?
Yeah. I work from my home, so I usually meet people out like Starbucks, stuff like that, like in the crowd.
Yeah.
I'm already back into my home.
Right. Okay, so we got time. Yes.
You said what was about?
I was going to say, okay, so should I just drag the songs we want to play next into here?
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay. And then once it's
I would
over,
drag one onto the other platter right now just so you have something up there.
Okay, so you want to do this joint right here?
Yeah.
Okay. What am I doing?
You can do live broadcast on here too.
What phone you got? The iPhone though?
No, the Samsung S7.
Oh, okay. I know the Facebook got it, but I heard it's only through iPhone for that live.
Oh, really? The iPhone got it.
Yeah.
Did you want me to send it to your phone? Okay.
Yeah, can you send them to me too, please?
Yes.
738.
Thanks. It's another people. Bring us closer.
And what did you want to hear after
What was the joint? Oh, the young Luke joint was always the bottom.
That used to be my song.
and then and that little scared?
Yeah. Gotta put that song right there. The Corey Guns and the Crucial Conflict.
This one?
Yeah.
Corey Guns got locked up and stuff.
But he out of jail now.
Yeah, but he still they told him he couldn't do music. They told him to lay low. Peter Guns was talking about it on 11 Hip Hop. They told him he need to lay low.
He can't
Or
do
he gonna-
music? I don't know, that's the second time I heard that. Like, how can you not
So
do?
he can't release nothing.
Yeah, he's still
Why?
doing music. But
I forget. I'll let you
How
know.
you tell somebody you can't create music? Like,
That's
I
what
don't
they told
understand
me
that.
too.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, I don't understand that.
Because I guess it's their passion. That's where they're making their money and stuff. They don't want, that's their punishment.
That's like, what's the other joint? Other joint is the crucial conflict. So I think that's all my joint. What you thinking? The people that's up there. Some of them songs are still.
You think Petey Pablo?
Yo, Raise Up was that joint. North Carolina, that was a hit, yo.
And Freak Elite.
Freakily. Yeah. Oh, we got Lloyd was dope too.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you put that up there, you gotta put that Rich Girl joint up there. Rich Girl, I thought was gonna be the next Destiny Child. I don't know if you ever heard.
Yeah, Rich Girl. I
like
that song. He Ain't With You Now. You ain't ever heard that?
Oh yeah, remember I got that.
And that's
too.
what actually Good Girl reminded me of Rich Girl a little bit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that song right there was dope.
So we want to do Lloyd and Rich Girl.
You think the Lloyd joint? We can do that. Brian Leslie was another one. Sean Garrett.
I went to a we can do Brian Leslie. I went to a Ryan Leslie concert. He was decent.
Good girl, not good girl. They gotta call him good girl.
Rich Girl.
Rich Girl.
Okay.
There was a couple of songs I was thinking about on the way to the club last night. Like Paul Wall, Mike Jones.
Yeah.
They had a little run for a minute and they just disappeared. Like what happened to them?
Bubba Sparks.
But matter of fact, that was one of the people I had, but I didn't get to put him on the joint. I was thinking about him last night too.
Who else?
Roscoe Dash. What happened to Roscoe Dash?
Right.
who was that group? Was it
There was a group met.
Hot Lock and Drop It or something?
I know you're talking about.
Oh well, no, that wasn't Crime Mob. It was was it Pop Rock and Drop It? No, I think you think about
that was Baby
Rock.
Huey, wasn't it?
Because that was Huey.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You think about the group Rock, Your
With
Hips.
the
I
girl,
forget
whatever.
their
The
name
girl that was
though.
in the joint too. I know you're talking about that.
Yeah.
But what about Crime Mob?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And who else? There was so many people. Like right around that time, think about it. That was like 06 through 08. Right around that time, Nicki came out, Drake came out, and then they just dominated. You know. So
Cash Money was the new Bad Boy.
Yeah.
Because I remember like in the 90s, yo, turn on the radio, Bad Boy had something like 112, Biggie, Mace, Faith, Total, Carl Thomas. Like there was just always new music from Bad Boy. Like yo, you are dominating the game right now, yo. But that Cash Money had that run for a minute too, especially with Drake and Nicki. Then Tiger came out.
Right.
They had a couple people. Lil Wayne was doing his thing crazy. Yeah, I thought Lloyd was going to sign with them because he was doing a lot of the hooks on that.
Right. I thought
what was
that
that compilation joint he had? That had the Bedrock joint on there. What was
it called? That album. I like that album. It was decent. Alright, so after the artist highlights, we're gonna start talking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely like, oh, your video is muted. No, I go through this BS again, yo. I think I'm just gonna start cutting the joints out.
This is not too hard.
Yeah, it's easy once you get it. There's other stuff you can do, but she didn't really teach us all the stuff. Like this right here is your the listen stuff, whatever. You know what I mean? But like I said, this is not great because it only tracks people, I believe, that go to the website and do her DG radio app. Like the tune in, our Ustream, we don't get to track all that on here, whatever, you know what I mean? But got your sound effects right there.
Right.
Yeah, sound effects box. Yeah.
Okay.
They can get them joints in here. Everything else. I mean, stuff you probably won't really touch at all. Whatever. It's like volume control and everything, but everything should be set for that. This down here, I believe it tells you.
With the event log.
Yeah, usually tell you like the last, like the songs you just played, but like it's something else, something like that. Oh, here go the history. This should be up here. Let me go to the top. It should be.
So is this even songs from the Chanel show too?
On here?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the highlights from our the history from everything.
Y'all don't think Maya was like one of them people?
Maya too, yeah.
She could have been alright.
Yeah, she could have been.
2 minutes.
Did you get the photos?
Yes.
Okay.
You send them to me already too?
I'm about to do it right now.
My phone is not, my hotline is not blinking.
Not at all. And you can get the video too, right?
Yeah, usually, I don't know, I need a better phone, man. I can't send videos through text message. I would say it's too big. Yeah, I got the joint you sent last week. Or this week, this is last.
I didn't know what was going on.
It won't let me post any of them joints to Instagram now.
What, the videos?
Mm-hmm. It keeps like saying failed or something. I don't know why.
Oh, because it was too long, probably. The video was like.
No, but usually like I can cut it.
Yeah.
It won't every time I try to post it up, like it will do the loading thing. It'll say fail.
Oh.
Every time.
Did you have Wi-Fi?
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Sometimes
I did that too. I did it in my house, and I tried it like just out on the road, whatever.
Or maybe
every
you
time
just
it
need
just
a new
fell.
phone. Yeah.
I thought it was the Nah, I think it's the way, I don't know, it's the file type that you sent or something.
Mm-hmm.
It just, I don't know, it just seems different, whatever. But, I mean, I still got it up.
What's the number?
215, it should be over here
909.
Yeah, 909-725.
What is it?
909-29925. 20 seconds. I will start putting your laptop on. Can we, pass that mic down here, and then this one right here. When this one touch her, and move the other one towards you. Alright, I'll hit lock talk and then stop. You gotta hit stop because I don't start. Alright, we are back. We got a phone call already. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all introduce Shanese Allen real quick. Let me take this phone call. Plug in.
Alright, so we have Shanese Allen here just to talk to you guys about credit and everything else. You know, a lot of people out here does have bad credit, whether it is something that, you know, you did, because I know my credit was good, and then I try to go out and, you know, up my credit line, and boom, I got hit some points. So that's something that I should have been knowledgeable about, but I wasn't. So we do have some information for you guys now, so you can
introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Shanese Allen, the A1 Credit Doctor. I'm located in Philadelphia. You can contact me anytime, 267-738-0170 for credit questions, or go on my website at www.a1creditdoctor.com. And I can help you rebuild your credit, get old and bad items deleted off your credit, and just to help you get whatever you need to get, a car, home, loan. I'm here to help.
Okay. All right. You see you're based out of Philadelphia area?
Yes.
Okay. How long have you been doing the credit thing?
Well, I've been doing it for 18 years. I basically branched out on my own about a year and a half ago.
Okay.
And I have worked for previous collection agencies, mortgage companies. So I know all the ins and outs.
So I tell people why it's important to have good credit, because a lot of people don't know.
Well, credit is better than money. It is a way of life. And if you have good credit, basically you be broke. And basically be able to get whatever you need to get.
Right. A lot of people don't know that. They out here, you know, you see them post, oh, he got the Gucci belt, but his credit score is 400.
Right.
You know, it's like you gotta work on your credit. You gotta build that credit, and that's so important to me because I want the luxurious things in life. So I want to make sure I have decent credit.
Well, I mean, the key point is even if you have good credit, to keep your revolving credit at 30% or less.
Right,
So-
and that's what I just learned too, because I was spending, charging everything on my credit. When I looked at my credit report, it told me that it was like, okay, you're using X amount, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know it was a certain limit. I thought as long as you pay it off
No.
before the due date,
I
you're
know
good.
It's when your income and
No.
stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean,
and-
we're in our our early 20s, so
Right.
Some of us,
we're
some of
still,
us, not all of us.
I'm
we're
still
still
learning.
Sure.
Yeah.
I went and I'm learning more and more. I opened up like a Walmart credit card. That was a couple years ago, and my mom was like, my mom credit is pretty good.
Okay.
So she was like, I'm gonna let you work with that. I'm like, okay. So I'm just thinking, all right, I just spend. I pay it off, and then I owe Walmart a couple dollars now. So I was like, why didn't you tell me? So now I'm more knowledgeable on credit stuff. But I mean, could you explain that more about the 30%?
Well, say if you have a $300 limit, you're only allowed to spend $90. And I tell most of my customers, if you spend $90, the next month pay $45. The next month pay the other $45, and then start again. This is how you build your credit.
Okay.
So you do have to charge to build it, but you can't go over the 30%. And then you pay, you pay some down, then start over again. But this is the way of building your credit, because no credit is just as bad as bad credit.
Right.
So you have to build your credit. You do have to use your credit cards for your score to go up, but you just can't go over the 30%. And just make sure you pay them on time. And some people don't know. Say if your credit card's due on the 28th of the month, you may not have the money on the 28th. You might have it on the 5th, but you have 30 days.
Cards do both them days.
Yeah, but you have 30 days from the date of the date that is due to pay your credit card before it hits your credit.
Okay.
So let's give an example. This is March. So your credit card is due on the 28th of March. You have to look at the date in the month. So March has 31 days. So if it's due on the 28th of March, you have until the 27th of April to pay that card before it hits your credit.
Somebody get hit with the fine.
You're gonna get a late fee, but it's not gonna go on your credit.
Right.
Yeah.
So you rather pay that late charge than it hit your credit.
Gotcha.
So some people be like, oh, I'm already late, so I'll just pay it the next month when it's due. No, if you got to pay it in 2 weeks when you get paid, just pay it in 2 weeks and get that $25 late charge. But as long as it's not hitting your credit, it really doesn't matter. Yeah, it might cost you a little bit more money, but you don't want it to hit your credit, because people don't understand. You can be late on a student loan, 90 days later drop you 100 points. Yes.
And now also, because when I was younger, I think I got my first debit card when I was 15. So my dad he made sure he instilled in me credit is everything. Credit, if you don't have credit, then you just it's nothing. So something that I learned was always pay more than your minimum also.
Yes, because it's your debt to ratio.
Right.
Yes.
So a lot of people don't know that. They oh, I'll pay my minimum balance, but when you pay more than a minimum, doesn't that go towards the interest? So,
yes.
Okay.
So you're paying so say if your payment is $25, if you pay the $25 and you go to look at your credit card, your available balance, say your credit card's maxed out, you owe $300, you pay $25, you don't have $25 available, you're gonna have 17 available because 11 of it went towards interest.
Right.
Well, real quick before we get it further, that was the voice that just called up. She just said she's sorry that she can't be here. She wanted to wish us a good show. You know what I mean? And then I actually had a question as well. I heard you saying we were just talking about paying a minimum balance or whatever, but this is something I do, but I don't know if this is the right thing as far as building your credit. I mean, it works for me though, but if you pay your credit card, every time I get my credit card statement, I pay it off. I never do the finance charging. Is that a good thing to do, to always pay it off, or should you pay a portion of it to try to build your credit?
You should pay a portion and try to build your credit, because it's not building it. So if somebody is looking at your credit, yes, it's going to raise your credit score a little bit, but if you charge $25, $50, just charge $50 and pay $25, and then pay $25 the next month and pay it off. But you have to show some activity to build your credit, because when you go to get a house, a car, anything, they pull on your credit report, yes, they see all your cards is paid off, but they don't see how you're paying. It's not showing that you're paying these cards. No, because if you pay it off every month, it's not hitting your credit, it's showing a zero balance.
Oh, okay. I mean, I got good credit. My credit score every time I go in, because I think they be looking at me like, oh,
you can have good credit that
like,
way, but it could be
it'd be a whole situation after you run my credit score. Like, oh, okay, have a seat, Mister. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you see my credit score. Like, you know what I mean? But
but it's but it's a small balance. Not saying okay, you got $1,000 credit limit, charge it up $900. Say you got 1,000, you pay charge 50, just charge 25, and charge 25 to show a little bit of history.
Oh, I thought it was a good way to keep it out of debt. It's just, I pay it off every time.
Too. Like around Christmas, my parents because I have a rewards card, a travel rewards. So they was like, we'll charge everything on your card, and then we'll give you the money, and then you can just pay it off. So I would charge like $300, go to the bank, call them up, hey, I'm putting $300 on. They're like, well, nothing's due. I know, but it's coming, So I would just pay it off.
Yeah, so if it was due $300, you could have paid $275 just to show a little bit of history.
Okay.
It don't have to be a lot to show carried over. Okay. If you owe $300, just pay $275, and then the next month pay the $25, just to show a little bit of history. So your credit score may be good, but it can go to excellent.
But see, I was thinking I don't want to pay them extra.
It's $25. Your interest rate might be an extra $2, but if you're at a $750, this can bump you up to $800 to show activity on your credit because it's not going to move. Gotcha. It's not going to move up any further.
I never knew that. Yeah, I'm sitting here like,
if you want to pay something off completely, is it good to pay it off completely?
If you have a revolving credit, so like right now, if I pull your credit report and I say you're maxed out over your credit limit, yes, I'm gonna tell somebody to pay their card off completely because they've been charging monthly. So this is to get their debt to ratio down, to get their score to go up. Mm-hmm. So if you've been carrying this revolving debt for months, yes, I'm gonna tell you to pay it off completely. If you haven't been paying it for months and you go and you just like him, he pays it off every month, I'm gonna tell you, yes, charge $25 and then the next, pay a little bit, then pay a little bit to show some activity because you'll be at a standstill. If you keep doing that, you wanna jump your score. So if you keep paying everything off every month, you have to do something to show activity to jump your score. The highest score you can get is at 850. So you may be at 700, but you may stay at that 700 because you're not having no change in your credit report.
Gotcha. All right, so like my credit bill is coming up. Mine's usually due the 10th, whatever. So I think like my next credit card bill is like around 400 something. So what should I pay out of that portion?
If you do 400, pay 375.
375.
You just leave a little balance.
And then pay it off the next month?
Yeah, you pay it off the next month. Yeah. Just leave a little balance to show you're having a little bit of activity. A little bit of activity is going to jump your score up.
I never thought like that. I thought like if I did that, then it'd be like, all right, well he can't pay the whole thing, so they're gonna look at it like, oh, he's struggling a little bit. He couldn't pay $25.
No, you're not struggling. Struggling would be if you do 25 and you pay 25.
Right.
You're just saying what you charged off. Like, I mean, that's something that's the American Express card. They make you pay the whole thing off in 30 days. Gotcha. But with revolving credit cards, it's like good to show some activity to help your score go up. Okay. You have to show activity in your credit or your score is going to stay at a standstill.
Gotcha.
I have a question because with mine, what I do is it gaps on it every week. Mm-hmm. So that's something that's on there all the time, which that's no more than like $20.
Okay.
Now recently, because I've been buying different stuff, so I think I charged a camera, which was like $400, and then I think it was probably like $500 or $600 on there as a balance, and then I just paid $300. Mm-hmm. Now, I guess this coming week I should just pay it all, the rest off.
Yes.
Okay.
But if you, I don't know what your limit is, but if you charge $500 and your limit was $800, you still had to stay under that 30%.
And that's so my limit is $1,000. And I think the most I have charged is like $7 something.
Yeah, but you're over that 30%.
Right. So I have to just stay under that 30%.
You have to stay under that 30% no matter what you do. Okay. Stay under that 30%. So if you charge, even if you charge $1,000, you owe $1,000 when it's due. And some people don't know. Okay, your credit card is due on the 28th of the month. Mm-hmm. The whatever credit card company, they don't report for 5 days later. So if you charge it the next day, it's going to still show the balance that you owe, that you already had. That you charged the next day, it's not going to show that you paid this amount of money. Okay. Yeah, so you have to wait. You could call your credit card companies and ask them, when do you report to the credit bureau, and they'll tell you the exact date. The day they report, the next day you can start charging. But within that time frame, you cannot charge anything.
Gotcha. All right. Well, we're gonna get to a quick break real quick. We're gonna come back. We're gonna get a couple more questions in and actually learn some more tricks and you know what I mean, some advice and everything on this, because you just got me like I'm sitting here like, oh, I'm not gonna have no questions or nothing. I'm good. Like my credit is good. Now you got me thinking like, damn,
You're doing
like,
it
man,
wrong.
how do I? Yeah, I gotta get past that. What they expect me to have. Like I thought I had good credit, but we're gonna get back into some music real quick. We're gonna get into our What Happened To segment. We got my man Jimmy Cozier with She's All I Got, and we got Young Leak with Jiggle It.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. We had that one hit, but that's still the joint in the club though. So
Yeah.
stick around, stay plugged in. We will be right back. Let's go. And the same way that you go out, how you hit the lock talk and then stop it, I would do the opposite when you go out. So the music play, you know what I mean? Like hit play,
push play and then
lock.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
That just makes it sound a little bit crisper.
Yeah.
So like it's not like a little bit of dead air on there. It's just like going into the joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But nah, I think you got it. It's not hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I picked it up the first time, whatever. The thing that sucks is when you come in here and the screen is totally like it looks different because people come through the week whenever and switch the screen around and do all this other stuff too. You know what I mean? But, yeah. So like for the credit stuff, because I want to know what kind of it's good to see. Other questions like as far as like mortgages. What else was I going to ask about like IRA accounts and accounts? Like you deal with that stuff as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's what I actually want to know about as well.
I'm so like I want to pay off this Walmart card so bad. I ain't really want to say it on air. I'll tell y'all because y'all know, but I owe Walmart like $600 right now.
So, yeah, I was saying,
You don't think that's nothing?
I mean, maybe to like your age range is like whatever, but that's like.
So, what do you consider a bad credit score? I'm 23, so what's bad?
A 600 or below is bad.
Okay,
You can start building like getting stuff at 600, like credit cards and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
As far as good credit to get like big lines of credit, you're going to be at a 650, 675 or better, going into the 700.
Mm-hmm.
But at 600, you can start getting stuff. Like under that is like you need to get secure cards.
Okay.
Like everything is your money to help you build your score.
Right.
So, like I tell like a lot of my customers, that's the first thing you do. Like I need you to go get a secure card. I suggest a bank for you to go to get a secure card because anything under the 600, you're basically putting in your money to get the secure card to help you build your credit. Yeah. But at 600, like a Capital One would approve you. You might have a deposit to put down.
Capital One keeps sending me stuff, and my mom keeps like no interest rates, and
But you have to. I mean, if you don't want to get a credit card, you can always get a secure card. A secure card will help you build your credit, but it's just your money. And you can treat it as a different savings account.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I recommend it's called Schumer Financial Credit Union. They don't pull your credit to get it, and they don't report it as a secure card. They report it as a credit card. What helps you build your credit and report to all three of the credit bureaus.
Okay.
I got questions, but I want to ask them now. I want to ask them on air, but I'm writing
Yeah,
down.
I was thinking I should have asked you that on air.
And now another thing that I saw on my credit report too, as far as how many credit cards you have, that dies your score down too.
Well, not if you're not using all of them. It doesn't. It's just open credit just sitting here, but it's not good to close credit because
Right.
Your credit. If you close like open credit cards, it's gonna drop your score.
And see, on there, because I only have 2 credit cards, and then I think I have like my student loan. So they're like for my history, that category is very low. But I'm like, I don't want to open several credit cards. So is it fine that?
Well, you don't want to open several credit cards at the same time.
Because
every time you pull the credit, every time you pull your score is dropping your score to
Right.
So you don't want to open like back to back. Like it's like
Okay, I should down.
So if you open one credit card here, at least like 6.
Oh yeah, I heard
Now,
that.
is it okay just to have 2 credit cards? Like, say I just want to have
You
2
see
credit
that
cards.
shit?
You started here 2 credit cards.
You want to
Mix it right.
Yeah.
I mean, you also.
I wasn't coming either. But I'm just saying.
Right, and that's my.
Nah, you think it's going to jump to the next jump?
Oh, right.
Oh yeah. No, I was gonna say here real quick. I'm sorry.
And so I'm like,
She's
mine,
like, you
my
can
score
stand
is
My bad.
So everybody
No,
like,
you good.
you'll be able to
Yeah,
get
you can
something.
get something. You can get whatever you want with the 700 score.
Right. So, but that's why I'm like, even with
Nah, because of
getting
you.
my
I was
credit
just like, I
line
just lost
rate,
it.
I never knew that would drop your score.
Well, it all depends on your debt to ratio because it's going to drop your score because they run a credit report.
Yeah. I'm like, that made me, because me and my dad was in a competition because his credit got dropped real low, you know, like due to like house issues or whatever. So we were in competition. We was head to head. I'm like, Dad, I'm at a 7-something. He was like, me too. And then I'm like, boom, got knocked down as soon as I.
Yeah, they pull your credit because you call in to get the credit line increase.
And see, I did it online.
Yeah, well, when you do it online, they pull the credit. You have to pull the credit score.
I was so mad. Now
But how much did it drop it a lot?
Yes, 40 points.
Yeah, sometimes it does because it depends on, you know, what you have out there because you don't have a lot of credit.
Right.
But it'll go back up because the longer you have credit, the more your score will go up.
Okay.
So it'll go back up. Just pay it, you know, just do different things to, you know, get it back up. Like I said, you know, maybe charge it a little bit, pay it off.
Now 30%, that's really low.
Yeah, but when you get 30, then I suggest 15. Depends on where you want to be.
Right.
Depends on where you want to be. Like, I mean, I had one customer, he did everything I told him to do, and he paid everything off and not use nothing. Zero. He started with me at 500, then when he was 6 months now, right now he's at a 745. He doesn't use anything. He has one card, and he puts like $15 on it.
Right, and that's why I'm like, I can use this one.
Yeah, but he don't doesn't put anything. He just puts the $15, $20 so he can pay like to help him build. That's it.
All right, so you gotta redo this. About to get my balance down to 0. Now, say if I just want to do it for gas. Gas is probably, my gas is probably like, I think today I put gas in my car that was like $15.
Got about a minute.
So $15. What should I put on?
Well, you can't do 15 because most credit card companies your minimum payment is $25.
Okay,
so you want to charge a little bit more. You want to charge maybe $50. So you pay the credit card maybe $25. It's $25 left. You see what I'm saying? So all credit card payments are $25.
Right.
If you charge 50, you're going to pay the 15, but you can't pay less than that. So it's not going to leave a little balance. So you want to charge something that's a little bit over the minimum payment. So you say 25, even if you do 40, so you do the 25 and then next month you pay it off.
Okay, so say we got $50 on there, boom, it's April 1st. Friday, I'm getting gas, $50.
15 seconds.
The next week
10
I
seconds.
should be paying $15. The following week I should be
No,
paying
not the following month.
Following month.
Yeah, they only report once a month.
Okay.
Yeah, not the following week. It's the month.
Okay.
It's whenever it's due. They only report. They report 5 days.
We're back. All right, you're plugged in with the plug. Your man DJ Butta-fingaz. We got Miss Shanese Allen, the A1 credit doctor in the building. Yeah, I mean, we was getting her talking. I see H over here. She working the mind right now. She's like, I'm trying to feel this credit, yo.
I got dropped so bad. You know, it hurt my heart. It hurt me to the heart. So I'm just trying to, you know, get a little.
Trying to get that credit advice.
Knowledge.
That's what's up, though. You need
knowledge
that.
and power.
That's right.
Yeah.
No, so how important, you said that credit is important. How important it is to you? Like, what is the benefit of having good credit?
So when you go out, say you have a child that's about to go to college, you got to co-sign for her to get a loan. If you can't co-sign and get that loan, your child can't go to college. If you're trying to get a house, your score is not over between the 620 and 640, you're not getting approved for that house. And the higher your score is, the less your interest rate will be. So as far as, say, if you were at a 640, you may have a 6% interest rate, but if you're at a 700, you may have a 4, and that's going to save you money in your pocket. That might save you $100 extra a month in your pocket. You can do whatever you want to do with that $100. But as far as that's your bill, gas bill, but you have to build credit is life. And people don't realize that if you don't have good credit, you're not going very far, especially in these days that you can't live paycheck to paycheck, just like a lot of people. So,
what's I would say, I don't say a cap, but like, what's a good point to be at? Where should somebody aim to be at for their credit score? And what's the highest? I never know what is the highest.
850. 850 is the highest, but it starts at 350, it goes to 850. Okay. And like I said, anything over 600, you can start getting credit cards. Anything under 600, you have to get secure cards to help you build your credit. So secure card is your money going into helping you build your credit instead of somebody trusting you with their money and lending you their money to help you build your credit. So it started at 600, you can start getting, credit cards that you don't have to put your money into. You may have to put a little bit deposit on it. Maybe they might give you a $500 limit. They say, oh, we want to deposit $95 because you're right there at that cuff to say, oh, do we trust her? We got to trust her a little bit. Gotcha. So we're going to get a little bit deposit just in case she stick us with this money. We got her $95.
Okay. So how did you get into the credit business period? Like,
well, I started out doing collections.
Okay.
And with doing collections, you learn different things, helping different people. You know, people calling in, they see as settlements, but some people don't believe. I don't believe in settlements. People go in debt. Go in collection agencies, want to do settlement. Settlement stays on your credit report for 7 years, the last date of activity. So say you did a settlement today. You owe $500, somebody offered you $250 to pay off your credit card. But the last time you paid it was 6 years ago. Okay, but you paid it today. It's going to stay on your credit report 7 more years from today.
Wow. That's crazy.
So you might as well let it stay there. But where I come in at is I work to get it completely deleted off your credit.
You like to expunge it.
Yeah.
Get it expunged.
Yeah. So you get stuff back from me, from the credit bureaus. It doesn't come from me. It comes from all 3 credit bureaus, Equifax, TransUnion, Experian.
Gotcha.
And, you know, if you look on my Instagram page, I update every day, daily, of different people's stuff coming back. I mean, you don't know who I'm updating. Right. I don't put anyone out there.
I seen one of the posts that had like the stuff.
Yes,
like
deleted,
right.
yes. And it takes a good 6 to 12 months to build to where you're trying to be. Yes, it goes on for the rest of your life, but to build where you can try to get credit and go out and get a car. Go out. I just posted someone today. She sent me a text and it was like, her year's up tomorrow. She said, when I first came to you, I couldn't get nothing. Now I have $11,000 loan to start a business, 3 credit cards, and I'm getting offers every day.
Now so, she going in the right direction now.
Yeah.
11,000 loan and 3 credit cards. Like, you still like you working your way back there. I don't know.
Well, she's doing a business, so that was her goal. Okay, that was her goal. That's why she came to me, because this was her goal to start opening up a business. I mean, now she knows what she has to do to keep it there, but that was her goal. She wanted to open up a business and she wasn't getting approved. Now she's approved. She got her loan to open up her restaurant. She's getting credit card offers daily, and you know, she's there where she needs to be. And she was like, you know, I really appreciate what you did. The money was well spent, but it does take 6 to 12 months to get where you need to be. And every day is a struggle. But and then you also with doing your credit, you got to stay on top of your open credit. Some people are like, okay, I'm getting items deleted, but I ain't paying my credit card payment on time. Yeah, your score is going up, and then it's going to may drop 50 points because you didn't pay that credit card on time, so you're working backwards. Like, don't waste your money. When you come, be ready. You gotta put money out your pocket, and you gotta be on track of everything you do. I tell some people, get a bill book, put a reminder in your phone a day or two before it's due, to let you know your credit card payment is due, my mortgage is due, whatever is due, so you can make sure you're on the right track to get where you want to be.
I put mine in my calendar.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you got to do, whatever.
I know before them, like the bills that I know are going to be on a certain day of the month, I put a reminder in it for 5 days to let me know, like, pay this bill. Like, I'm real tedious with it, whatever, but it keeps me from not going into debt. Because I think that's one of the traps. Like, I work at a bank, whatever, and like when I understood the whole bank structure, like whoever came with the concept of a bank, they were freaking brilliant. Because the way that, like, we get charged to put our money in somebody else's establishment, and then they have so many fees, and they use our money for something. Like, that whole concept of the banking business is just like, it's a trap, but it's intelligent. I can't even knock whoever's hustle that was. Like, it's crazy.
So I mean, it's just, you know, it's good to just stay on top of everything you're doing. And you gotta, whatever you gotta do, you gotta have a book, your phone, reminders, accounting, whatever you need to do, but you gotta stay on top of it, because if you hit 700, it's so easy to go back down.
Yeah, I've been good so far. I got a bill now. You're telling me I gotta start paying like in portions or whatever.
Yeah, because you'll be at a standstill if you don't bill. You have to bill. Like, you can have good credit. Yeah, you can go in a car place and have a 700. And be like, okay, let's go get this car. Yeah, you got a good, good interest rate. But if you want to get to that top, the 850, you still have to bill. Like, you just can't stay, okay, I pay all my credit cards off monthly, because it's not showing no activity for the credit report. And I tell a lot of people, I like Credit Karma, because Credit Karma does update you like once a week, and it show you like things that pop up on your credit. It'll show you your score going up. Like if you look on I use Credit Karma a lot for my customers.
I was gonna ask you that too, like about these like free credit
Yes,
reports
yes,
and stuff like
yes.
that. Some of them are actually good credit cards when you work.
Yes, I do. They don't show all three. They only show two, but they show the most two important credit reports. Because a lot of people use that credit report when they pull your score to see what you're approved for. But I like Credit Karma because I said they'll show you what popped up, why does your score dropped. If you had an account going collections, it'll break everything down for you. Some people don't know how to read it, and that's where I come in and weekly I give my customers updates. Whatever your day is, whatever day you sign up with me, that day of the week, you're getting an update from me unless it's your score going up. Oh, did I tell you to charge that?
You over 30%?
Yes, no, yes. I didn't tell you to charge. Oh, you over 30%. Sending screenshots. Like, do you see this? Your score says over 30%. Like I'm on top of you. Like, I think communication is the key with the job that I'm doing. If I can't communicate with you, you have some companies out here that don't do a lot of communication, but I have to communicate with you. Because if not, you're not going to get what you need to get.
So with that said, well, two things like Credit Karma, is that one of the free?
Yes, free. Yes.
Free. So, and I'm sure every situation varies, whatever. But like, what's your range for working with somebody to help repair it? Like, from what's the lowest to the highest, whatever that you would charge somebody to help repair their credit?
Well, my price is $550.
Oh, just standards.
Standards, $550 for a year contract. I do a payment plan, $150 down, $100 a month for 4 months. Okay. Or right now, I'm running a special to April 15th. If you want to pay in full for $425. I do have a couple special for $400 a person. You can also do the payment plan with the couples. The couple special. But yeah, my standard price is just $550.
And that's for a year.
Yes, for 12 months.
Is there any guarantee within that year that you'll get them somewhere?
Well, well, you're going to get somewhere if you do whatever I say. Like, I don't say no money back, but if you do everything I tell you to do, your score is going to go up. Like, I tell people, I have a website. You can go on my website. My website is directly straight to Facebook, Instagram page, my Instagram page, and it show you updates daily. I'm updating somebody's score.
So what's the lowest to the highest that you ever dealt with? Like, they started off where, and then
they can start at 400. They can go up to 650. But I mean, even after you leave me after the 12 months, you can extend. But it's still an ongoing process. Like, I'm going to get you where you need to be within those 12 months to get credit, but it's still something that you have to keep up with. Like, after the 12 months, after that, I'm done my job, and you're able to get credit, whatever you need to get. But it's still a process. It's something that happens for the rest of your life. Like, if you want to extend, yes, I'm not going to charge you the $550 to extend. I might, break it down for you, because you don't need as much work done that you need in the beginning. But it's still an ongoing process. It's like, right now you might be at 700, but it's still an ongoing process if you want to get to 850.
Gotcha. All right. So, like, I don't know, this is what I heard. I used to work in loan by phone at TD Bank when I first started working at that bank, whatever. And they used to say that every time you get your credit ran, it lowers your score a little bit. 2 to 3 points. Now, is that like a big deal on your credit, or does it kind of depend on your at already?
2 to 3 points can drop you from fair to poor.
Okay. Right.
It depends on where you're at. It's a range. I mean, excellent can drop you from excellent to good. Right. So it depends on where you're at. But if you keep running your credit, you don't want to apply for 10 credit cards in 1 month. Right. So don't 3 points. That's 30 points.
I do that all the time. Because when I learned that, like, every time I go car shopping, they be like, well, let me run your credit first. I'm like, nope. Not until I make sure. I know what that does. Like, oh, it's only a couple points. It doesn't matter. Like, nah, you're not getting me with that. Because I'm going to a couple dealerships, and y'all not all running my credit.
Yeah, so you want to, because you said you run 10, that's 30 points.
Right.
So by the time you get to that last dealership,
they gonna be like, oh, you got bad credit. We're gonna need to send you to our finance department. Like, hey, yeah, okay.
So you want that? You want to have 17% interest, right?
Yeah,
so crazy. You want to be able to, when you go to apply for something, that's how I tell people. Like, when you go to apply for a house, go to a realtor that can work for you.
Right.
You're giving them your money, so let them work for you. Tell them, what do you have to offer me? Not what I have to offer you. What do you have to offer me? You got rents that I can get. I don't want to put a lot of money out of my pocket. They have the programs out here, but unless you go to them like that, they're going to try to get you to take as much money out your pocket as possible. Right. So when you go to them, listen, I want to purchase a home. What can your organization offer me? Because if you can't offer me nothing, I'm going to someone else. Because there's so many different real estate companies out here that can try to help you to get where you need to be. First time home buyer programs, single mom programs. They have so many different programs out here, and if that realtor can't offer you anything, what you want them for? Especially where your credit score is where you need to be. So you want to go to somebody that can offer you something, not you can offer them and get them a commission check. Yes, you're getting a house out the program, but they're also getting a commission check. So
it's cake work to me. Cause not saying it's not worth it, because showing houses, especially if people are not buying all the time, but once you get their house, like, the commission checks are pretty good.
Yeah, their commission checks is really good.
Yeah.
So, especially you find a $200,000 house. So you want to know, what can you offer me? They should be able to offer you some type of programs. You got to work for yourself. You got to be able to go in and talk for yourself and say, listen, I already know where I'm at on my credit score. I need to know what you can offer me, not what I can offer you, because I'm already offering you something. I'm getting you commission. I mean, you got programs out here.
I'm gonna get a house next year, so I'm be like, listen, what can you offer me? Because I'm already offering you something.
I mean, they have programs out here, and you can, like, closing costs is $12,000, $15,000. You might can get $10,000 a grand if your realtor knows what they're doing. So you might only have to pay $2,000 out of pocket.
Well, speaking of that, like, what do you think right now in this time? Is it more beneficial to get a mortgage and try to buy a house, or should we stay into the renting or whatever? What would you recommend?
I wouldn't rent. So when you claim taxes, guess what? They get the benefit of their rent.
Right?
So
I like renting because I'm a single guy, whatever. I'm on the move all the time, so, like, I don't know where I want to be at next year. Like, I just like to have that ability to just up and go. I don't want to have to worry about selling the house or none of that.
Make money for yourself.
Isn't it cheaper to have a mortgage?
It is. In some instances, like, give an example. You might go on a block, they charge you $1,100 a rent, but your mortgage might be $800.
Oh, true.
So that's saving you $300, and plus you get a bigger tax return for it. Because especially if you're single man.
I think about some of that stuff though, but then I think about all the other. Well, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I like to be up and move, whatever. But as well, I'm thinking, like, there's other stuff that you got to pay, property taxes.
That's all in your mortgage.
Expenses. I thought some of that.
Everything is in your mortgage.
What about like certain things like your sewer? Like, I don't pay no sewer. I don't pay, like, anything happens. The landlord got to fix all that stuff, whatever.
$25.
Well, all right. So that's some of the utility bill, but, like, say if my ceiling leaks or something or whatever.
You got insurance. And then when you rent, you're supposed to have insurance anyway. Because guess what?
Yeah,
if you're still in So if you're still in leaks, guess what? If your clothes get damaged, they ain't paying for it.
Well, we might have to talk about that. I've been thinking about, but I don't say. Like I said, I think the main thing is just having that ability to move. Like, I'm thinking about moving to a land or whatever. So, like, if I want to tomorrow, I can just up and leave.
And you can. Guess what? Put that for rent out there. Put that in paper. And you can up and leave.
I don't know. I know people that do, like, some of my family, they own properties and stuff. It just seems like a headache for some people sometimes.
I have a property management company. You have to deal with it. They do.
Say, all right, you trying to talk to me? Look, butta-fingaz might be getting a house next year. It's like, now I'm working on a Jeep. That is my next goal. I'm about to say this DJ money up and get my Jeep. Yeah, that's my focus right now. My nice car. But speaking about like accounts and stuff, like, what are some accounts that can help, like, other than your standard savings accounts and checking accounts, like the IRAs, what's the other ones you can have? Like, I have a 360, the Capital One 360 account online. Like, what kind of accounts would you suggest people, if they have extra money, what would be a good way to, I don't say invest it, but do something with that money where it's going to actually help build their money up, or, work for them a little bit? Because right now, like, the was it APRs or whatever, like, that you get on your savings, like, they're really not worth anything.
No, they're not. And I mean, it depends on, like, what you're looking to do. To help with, saving money and doing different things to save money, but and what the banks are offering and where the market is. Okay. So you have to go by what the market is and, where the best place to invest your money. Like, some people invest in stocks. Some people, like, may invest in, putting their money towards properties. Like, property is a good thing to have. Like, even though it may be a headache every now and then, but you can buy a house. You might can find a house out here for $10,000, put $5,000, $15,000 in it, or you got good credit. You can finance that, have a $300 mortgage, charge $1,100 a month. So that's bringing in money monthly. That's not out of your pocket. You're not doing nothing with. Yeah, you might have some repairs that cost you.
Residual income, whatever.
Yes, you might have some income, like some repairs that may cost you $500 a year, $1,000 a year. But if you bring it in $700 a month, well, I mean, it doesn't matter. So you have to go by the market and what different things to go by to invest your money in and to help you build your interest rate and build your money in what's best for you. And you definitely have to go out by the market. The market, sometimes it's low, sometimes it's high. You lose money within the market.
Okay. We're going to get into another music break real quick. What we got up here? Oh, crucial conflict. Yes. All right, so we're in our What Happened To segment, whatever. I think we're about to take it back. I don't know if Chris remembers this one.
Smoking on hay?
Yes, we got crucial conflict. Listen, I don't know if this was before Bone Thugs or it's about the same time. They both about, yeah, you know what I mean? But they had that Bone Thugs vibe, whatever, you know what I mean? This is one of the dopest songs. Like, I think they might have had 2 good hits, but hey, it's definitely that joint.
It's the Midwest. They're from Chicago and Bone Thugs from Cleveland. So
yeah, but they still had that you know what I mean, singing fast joint. Yeah, you know what I mean? We got my man Corey Guns featuring Ryan Leslie with Get Right Tonight. So stay plugged in. Shanese Allen is in the building. If you have questions, don't want to call and ask her anything, you can call up 215-909-9925. Let's go.
Yo, another thing that our house do for you, like when you start making real money, like my brother got murked, Kev, because he made all this money in the stock market, but he didn't have no tax, like, shelter. Like, you can claim a lot of, like,
that's what I'm saying, like taxes.
It's counterbalance, you know what I'm saying?
It helps your taxes.
Your tax burden.
So, but right now you might be getting $1,000 back in taxes. You might get $3,000 or $4,000 back because you're claiming all that interest that you put into your house. You can do. So if you buy a new stove, you put that. Buy a new refrigerator, you do that.
It's like what, writing all that stuff off.
That's why celebrities buy 5 houses. You know what I'm saying?
And then like you're a DJ, you can say, oh, I use my house for parties. If you your office. So you're using that's the top tax write-off. Yeah. There's just different things that you can do when you have your own house that is just that instead of renting, you're paying them and they're claiming all this stuff.
Do you do taxes and stuff too?
No, but I do. My business partner does taxes. He's an accountant.
I might need that information, but I want to get like a business accountant or whatever for certain stuff that I do, just to separate it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he has my business partner. He's an accountant. Actually, back in January, we're supposed to be starting our own office. We're getting our office together.
Okay. Yeah, let me know where you find an office space. We're looking for office space. So we can share a joke and we go here together. Yes. Like, look, we got 2 deals right here. You give us this office, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we've been looking. I'm trying to be somewhere like more downtown area because I want people that could walk past and see us sign. You don't want people that can be like, okay, where they located, because like I get some people who call me like, where are you located? I'm trying to find you. I feel like I work on my house. And then you hear some people be like, skeptical, like I'm about to come here with all this money. You work out your house, can I find you? Like.
No, we can be at McDonald's. What? Like,
I do PayPal, so I'll be like, you GMs do PayPal, you pay through PayPal, so it's not a problem. But he just has certain people that go skeptical.
Now, what would you recommend, like trying to say, like she's thinking about getting an apartment woman, and my parents are like, you're getting a house, and I'm like, I can't afford a house.
I'll tell you something. I bought my house 9 years ago.
Anybody?
Yeah, like knocking down the house. People was out there ready to rumble.
Really?
$2,400. I gave them $1,000 in my family. I gave them $1,000 when they accepted my offer, and I paid $400 for inspection.
Oh no, these
So how much do you? So it's paid off.
No,
I'm saying I paid that when I first went to get it. Right. Yeah, I have a mortgage. Mortgage monthly, but you can afford a house. That's why I said you have to go to a company that works for you to get you the grant. Like some people say, oh, I gotta get $20,000. I wonder what happened. There's so many companies out there.
I told you already.
That was just. I think I was more to the story.
Oh no.
But you had some places that don't look for it. Like, we just take you $20,000.
I know. We leave.
So that's the hard part, getting the right
roller shirt.
Yeah. So you had some companies that I was searching around.
Yo, it
And,
was
I searched around. I
and I got mad love.
Even at the time I worked there,
I'm
I
getting
was also
older
the
though,
military.
man. I'm telling you, maybe like 23.
Like, I don't know what I'm just doing. Yeah, you gotta find the right realtor.
No, that wasn't it.
And
It
now,
was
what
just
would you
because, you know what I mean? Like I
recommend?
said, we did that.
Because, like I said, like that would be something that I
all
would be
that
doing.
together.
Would you recommend?
Up-down.
Yeah,
You know, it's
exactly.
just me.
Plus, I was
So
tired.
2 bedrooms.
I mean, whatever you want, whatever you're. I mean, I want power.
That's how I went.
I
I'm
never
like,
buy
no,
one.
at a point,
Like
in
some
the
people
middle,
like,
not in the
okay, they
middle,
want a
like
big house,
towards
but
the
you gotta
inside,
recommend, you gotta buy what's
95.
comfortable for you.
Yeah, I'm glad those police came. That's why I was like, I can't do this.
And I knew what I
I'm
liked.
you
So
are,
I always grew up in the
so
eating
rad,
kitchen
yo.
area. I always wanted. I'm not gonna buy a house where I can't eat in my kitchen, have a TV in my kitchen. But that's how I grew up.
And that's
Like,
why
so
all
good.
my life, like I
That's
live
what
in
you drink,
Delaware
you can't
now,
mix
so I'm like,
it
we got
with
5 bedrooms.
well, my mom lives in Delaware.
Right, you know, so I'm like, my mind is big.
Yeah.
But if
I
I'm
was
trying to
good.
live in
I was
Philly,
waiting for it.
Philly
I got off
is
at
not
3. She done
how
like 5.
Delaware
No, it's
is.
not gonna be that you ain't gonna pay the mortgage in
This
Delaware.
light
too.
is
Like, my
mad
mom lives
bright,
in
y'all.
Yeah.
Okay,
Shorty
yeah,
like,
so I live
bright
in
as
Middletown, and we got our house built.
Yeah, so my mom,
You know,
so my mom and I moved there. Well, we moved there around last year in high school. And but like living in Philadelphia, when I grew up in Philadelphia, I always grew up in a house, a nice big house, nice living room, dining room, kitchen, porch, and that's what I want. I look for. You have to have in your mind what you want. Like I want a space in my beer room. I want all my beer rooms to have space. It's only me and my son, but I didn't want one beer room like a closet.
Yeah.
I wanted space. Like one in my back beer room, I have sofas back there, chill room. My son has his room. I have my room. My room is a nice size, you know. So I have a full size basement that's completed.
I was
So
about to say,
I want a space. Even though it's just us two, I got a backyard, you know. So but you have to search and get what you're
wall.
So the biggest thing is making sure it's starting
Have a
on
kitchen,
that
bathroom,
realtor
everything
is
you
able
to
search
for
for
his grants. You know, you want to go to somebody because his grants out there. It's so many grants out here.
I'm looking at that state.
Yeah, so many reasons. I can the realtor I go to, I always suggest them. Like he was good, he was excellent. Even one of my friends, he was like, his brother was like, just bring in 5,000 just in case we get to the table or something happens. So I got to the table. They was like, you don't need nothing. And even one of my grants didn't come in. They was like, we put it up until it comes in. Don't worry about it. Like it was work for you.
I mean,
they get a nice commission. They like $15,000 commission.
Right.
You know, but you gotta find somebody that works for you.
Oh,
Like
okay.
you know what you grew up in, so you know what you like. You can't say I would never buy one beer. So you don't know how esteemed you want to be, but I mean you can start out with 2, 3, whatever. It's comfortable for you.
And see, that's mostly, and that's why I'm like, you know, water bill's not gonna be high, electricity not gonna be high, you know, it's just really the mortgage, you know. So.
Well, the mortgage ain't high. I'm gonna say my house, I pay $800 a month for my mortgage.
You said 80?
800.
Oh, 800.
Yeah, I pay $800, but people on my block are renting for $1,100 and $1,200.
Right.
So.
And that's why I'm like, I used to pay what $725 for my apartment when I was at Temple, so.
Yeah, so that's 75. Yeah, $75 more for something that's yours.
Right,
I've been here for 9 years. I had 3 leaks since I've been here, and then guess what? Those leaks turn in me probably getting $25,000 from each leak because the insurance company come in. As long as you fix the leak, that's $75, whatever is damaged, they're gonna repair it. So I wound up getting my whole house refurbished because they giving me money back because of the damage. So it's like it works hand in hand. You can't just say, okay, yeah, you gotta repair stuff, but as long as you keep up with your upkeep, like a car. If you don't keep up with that oil change, the engine gonna blow out. So as long as you keep up with your upkeep and
20 seconds.
make sure everything is good, you have to
start saving for my house.
Oh, sure.
Alright. I'm saying they kick in, whatever. Alright, we are back, the Plugged In Show. We got Miss Shanese Allen, the A1 credit doctor, in the building. We getting some good advice. You know about the balling next year.
Oh, for real. Right, that's real.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta get your money. Like, this is the thing I don't understand about credit, though, right? I think y'all were just talking about this a little bit. Like, the better your credit is, the lower that you not pay on stuff, but usually you get better deals or better prices. Isn't that kind of backwards though? Like, why would you want to charge somebody more that has bad credit compared to somebody that has good credit and give them less? Like, I never understood that concept. Yeah, but why? Like, all right, so like
making them responsible.
No, it's a risk. It's a risk. You got bad credit, so how do I know that you want to pay this car?
So why am I want to charge you more though?
Because it's a risk. You're going to have a higher interest rate. So if you come into a dealership, you got a 500 credit score, you need a car. You get a 17% interest rate.
Right.
It's compared to somebody that has a 700 credit score that might get a 4% interest rate. So you're saving money by getting that 4% interest rate, where you can have a chart that's 17. You're paying, if your car note's 500, you're paying 300 towards interest. So your money is going towards the bank because you're a risk to them. They're taking a chance and giving you this card, but guess what? They're gonna make more money off of you.
That's crazy though. Like I said, this whole banking strategy and everything, like, is genius, but it's ingenious at the same time. Like it's a necessary evil, I guess. I don't know. It's weird, but I don't know. Y'all quiet.
No, I'm still thinking. I'm thinking.
Look, they over here in their phones. They here making plans. Like, look, Asia over here, like, look, I'm gonna get this house next year.
I am, because I'm like, all my life, like, my dad has been talking about credit. My mom, she had bad credit, and she's like, now just getting to, had to file bankruptcy, and now she's getting back to where she needs to be. So my mail comes to the house, and you getting credit card offers every day. You know what I do? Throw it in the trash. And my stepdad, like, that's against the law. She was like, she don't need no credit card. She was like, you're not going to go down the path I went to, because credit is everything. And so I'm like, I had this conversation all my life, and now it's like, I'm getting more knowledge. I'm growing up. So I'm like, these are the things that I need to line up and make sure I got in order. So, like, with the car thing, I'm like, right now, I just want to buy a car outright. And they're like, well, you can go to the bank and you can just get a car because you have that good of a credit score. So that's not a problem. So I'm like, okay, so that's what I'm working towards. Now I got more information about this house situation. So that will be my next project, looking for a house. But, credit is really everything. And, like I said, I was a little emotional about my credit card dropping. But, a lot of people don't know about it. Even, like I said, my mom, just at 40 plus, she's getting, to know a little bit more. So I think as far as us, we're in our early 20s and we get this information, it's going to be better for our kids because they're not going to be, out here unknowledgeable about what's going on,
Yes, and that's good. And also a suggestion to you, because you want to buy a house, you want to buy a car. All right, now I want you to make a decision which one you want to get first.
Car.
Okay, when you buy that car, now mind you, when they go to pull your credit and go by your income, you're not going to be approved for as much because you have a car loan out there. But if you want to go buy your house first, you will be approved for more. So yes, because you have a big purchase on your credit already. So it goes by your debt to ratio and your income. Right. And they figure out how much you can afford for this house. So if you go to buy a car, the car knows $250 a month. So you might have been approved for $120,000, but now you might be approved for $100,000 because they have to factor in the amount of their car.
Now I have a question here, because this was another route I wanted to go. Say I have the money for my car. I go to the bank and I ask them, hey, I'm trying to get a car. I have X amount of money. I need additional $2,000-$3,000. I get the money from the bank, and then of course, you have 5 years to pay it off. Like you said, like you'll do the $200 a month to pay it off. What would be the risk, or would it be better if I just outright and buy the car instead of borrowing money from the bank? Would that affect my right? So would that affect my credit negatively?
Well, if you're paying it off in full, they're not gonna pull your credit.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're paying it off in full, it's no need for them to pull your credit. They don't even pull your credit if you're giving you money. Okay. So if you go into a car dealership and say, hey, I got $10,000, there's no need for them to pull your credit.
Now, if I get the loan from the bank, and then of course I have to pay the bank back, but I'm making, monthly payments, and then I decide the third month, boom, I want to pay all the money that I borrowed from you all.
Well, I wouldn't suggest that you pay it all off in the third month. You want to build some history.
Okay.
So if you pay extra monthly, like within a year, you want to pay it off, but you want to build some history. This is how you're building your history again.
Right.
So you don't want to pay it all off for a car loan, because a car loan is a big purchase.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to help your credit too. So say your car payment's $500, you may put $1,000. This is helping you pay your car off faster,
Right.
and then you may get it paid off in a year, but you just don't want to pay it all off at one time.
Are you still
with the company
with the credit cards like you were saying before? Are you still paying those month? Like if your card note is $200, are you paying $200? Or are you doing that whole $175?
Well, you're doing interest unless you have an interest-free loan. So some people, if your score is that good, some car dealerships offer 0 interest. So if your credit score is that good, you might not be paying them no interest. It can be just going off to your car. But the lower your interest rate is, like you may have a 4% interest rate, your car loan is $500, so maybe $50 or $60 is going towards your interest. So you could pay, your car note is $500, you could pay $560. So $500 is going to, you can always pay up.
Mine is $200, but usually I put like an extra $20 to $50.
Yeah, you can always pay
it off sooner.
Yeah, you can always pay more to pay it off sooner and pay towards the interest rate. So the rest of the money that you're putting down is going directly towards the car.
Right.
But you want to build history. So when you're building history, when you go to buy another car, say you want to get a higher car loan, it's showing that, she paid her car loan on time every month. So yeah, we'll give you another car. You can sometimes, if your score is not even where you want it to be, as long as you paid that car loan on time every month, the bank is looking at that. She paid her car loan on time, so that's why you want to build history with the car loan. Because they want to show that, she pays her car loan. She might not pay her other bills, but she paid that car loan. Yeah, she paid that car loan on time. So, so we're going to give her another car, but you want to build history with a car loan.
Yeah, they don't care about them other companies over there. She paying us.
Yeah, she paid her car loan.
She's good at Volkswagen credit. That's what's up. So, I had a question, but I forgot what it was. Dang it, it just left my mind. What was I just about to ask you? Y'all threw me off with the card thing, whatever.
I have to figure this out.
I forgot. We'll have to come back to it.
Alright, well, back to me.
You've been quiet today trying to dig.
No, I'm listening. I'm taking in all this information because, seriously, I kind of was excited about the show. I really was excited. Because I've really been thinking about, I've really been thinking about just building my credit because there's so many things that I want. Like, seriously, so I'm just listening. Like, I'm trying to do less talking and more listening. My ears, they're open.
Oh, I got my question. Go ahead.
Sure.
Ladies first.
Alright, so remember I was just telling you about my car. And you said, no, that's not that bad. Should I pay it off in full? Because that's what I'm thinking. Should I just pay it off in full?
If you've been having a revolving, yes. If you've been having a revolving credit for a long time, yes, you should.
Pay it off in full.
Yes, and then build back up.
Okay.
But you want to pay it off in full and maybe don't charge per month or two. To show that, and then because you've been having a revolving credit with them, and it's been a high, up to the max. So you want to pay it off in full, maybe not charge for a month or two, and then start with the 30%.
Okay.
And then pay the 30%, and then pay half, and then pay half. But you want to pay it off and then start over, like you're starting over.
Okay. So could you give information about can closing a credit card affect your credit?
Yes, it will affect your credit because. With credit is building credit and showing history over the years. So if you close your highest year, say you got a car 15 years ago, you've been doing good on it. If you close that score, it's going to show. If you close that credit card, it's going to drop your score. So it's going to drop your score. So I don't suggest that you close any credit card. You don't have to use them. You can leave it there. You might use them once a year.
So keeping them open is better than actually closing credit cards.
Yes. So it will drop your score if you close a credit card. So you can leave it open. Like some people, you might do a balance transfer the balance over. Just leave it open. Maybe charge it once a year to let them know that you're still interested in the card. Because if you don't do any activity on it, they might say, he's not interested. Let me drop his limit or something like that.
I was going to say, like Macy's cards, they usually close your. I used to work at Macy's. We had to get a credit card there. That's how we got paid. But like after you don't use it, they close it.
That's why I said use it.
So if they close your card, could that drop your?
That's what I was saying.
They could drop your score too. Because it says when you go on your credit report, it says closed by grantor. They say they're closed your credit card, so that doesn't look good either. So you want to use it. I don't care if it's every 6 months. You want to put something. Just buy something.
No matter what it is.
Whatever it is, but just buy something and let them know you're still interested in that card. And this might be my emergency card, but I'm still interested. But you don't ever want to close the account.
So with that strategy, how would you compare that to actually opening up? Like, would it be good to open up a couple more? Because my thing is always like, I have one credit card. That's all I need. I don't go out and get like a Walmart card, a Target card, and all this whatever. I'm just saying. That's been my strategy. How I says that. I got my one Capital One card. I use that for emergencies or like big purchases when I don't got the cash on me. But I never wanted to get like American Express and then different department stores. So you're saying I should go out and just have
I would get not a couple more at the same time. You start with one more, like not a couple more. Basically like you want to show building your history. One credit card is all you got. You don't have a card. I mean you have a card, but this is building your score. It's building your history over the years to build your score. So
I have other things like I student loans and stuff like that.
Well, student loans affect your credit if you don't pay, but it doesn't help you really build your credit.
Gotcha.
Yes, because student loans is a loan. A loan is like a big revolving credit. They know that you're not going to pay $100,000 off at one time. Unless you hit the lottery. Yeah,
that's the first thing I'm doing. I'm paying Sally Mae off. Get off my back, Sally. Like, I'm done with that.
Yeah, unless you hit the lottery, you may, pay your student loans off. But like I said, even, a student loan, a big loan that you have a lot of money on, they is not going to say, okay, every month he's paying $50 on it. They already, it's like, not a lot of factors in it. Yes, but when you go to purchase a house or a car, it's factored into your debt to ratio because you're paying that monthly. That's a bill. So they want to make sure you can afford this house with this monthly payment of $150 because you might run short if you saying they didn't figure it in and you like, oh, well, they didn't figure this in and I got these other bills. That's why when you go to buy a house, they pull your score, pull all your things and factor in how much you make, what your credit score is, your debt to ratio, everything is factored in and say, okay, he can afford this payment. But even when they say you can afford this payment, you want to factor in your head to say, okay, I like to shop. I'm a shopper. So I got to factor in my head that, okay, I might be going to sex tomorrow. So I can't afford that $200,000 house. I better get a $150,000 house. Because if I know I like to shop, the next month I might want a bag, and that might be my mortgage where everybody wants to treat themselves. So you got to have in your mind what you can afford. Even though the bank says, okay, he can afford that $200,000 house because of his income, but they don't know that you going out every week buying clothes. That's not sure. So in your head, you got to know what you can afford. Just because the bank says you can afford $1,100 a month. You better say I can afford $800 because if you want to go on trips, you want to do this, and
something just happens. Your car breaks. That's $300 out that month right there or something. Like I'll put that in. Like I actually have a budget, like a spreadsheet, and I go, all my monthly bills plus I got miscellaneous and I got gas, and I factor all that in as part of my monthly bill. So I definitely factor it in as well. So
but then the bank doesn't. They don't factor it in. So you gotta think in your head, okay, they say I can afford this $1,100, but I know I only can afford $700. So I don't want a $200,000 house. I want a $100,000 house. So that's when you tell your realtor, listen, this is what I can afford in my head. I don't care what y'all say, and this is what I'm looking for. So we need to look for a house in this range, not what you're saying that I can afford, because I know what I like to do. That's not on my credit.
But would it be fair to say that their goal is not really to keep you in good credit anyway? Because I think you make more money having people in debt anyway, right? So
not a realtor,
but I mean like the people that control the credit situation. Like I think their goal is kind of to get people in debt because usually make more money from.
I mean, they're gonna make more money because they get more interest. Right. They're getting more interest. The higher your interest rate, the more money the bank is making. Right. But your goal is to have good credit, so you can stop paying all that interest rate and you can keep more money in your pocket.
Don't give them money.
So I mean, you just gotta factor in. You gotta, in your mindset, you gotta factor in what you can afford, not what other people is telling you can afford. When you go to buy a car. Yeah, you might want a $50,000 car, but you only can afford a $30,000. Don't go buy that $50,000 car because they said you're approved for it.
Gotcha.
Okay, because guess what? One missed payment is going to drop your score 75 points.
75. That's a big drop. Speaking about the car, that was my question actually. So we were talking about the house rent and mortgage situation. When it comes to cars, like I'm always bad on this leasing thing. I don't do the leasing thing, but what would you suggest for that? Leasing or I never really understood too much of the difference, but.
Leasing to me, I don't like to lease, but if you're a person that change your cars every 2 years, and you're a person that don't drive a lot of miles,
gotcha.
But I mean, I would suggest the leasing. But if you're not a person that doesn't like, I drive a lot. I don't like somebody to tell me, oh, you got to have your car in a certain condition. And I'm paying money. Right. It's like you're borrowing that car. Right, when you're leasing, you're borrowing this car. I'm borrowing this car. Or this car, you got a scratch on it. Oh my God! When I take this back, I'm gonna order $1,000 for this scratch.
Exactly. I went over mileage.
Yes,
that's why I can't do the
So it's like you're borrowing a car. You might as well rent a car monthly.
True.
So why not finance your car when you're done after your 5 years, whatever you get financed for, you're done. If you don't want to have another car note, you don't have to. Then some people don't understand. You might lease a car, and guess what? When your 2 years is up, your credit score drop, you can't get approved for another lease. What you gonna do then? You don't have no car.
That's
I don't think people think about that part.
Yeah. I can't. Everybody's all like, yo, you should lease, whatever. But I never understood. Like, I'm just mad at the whole leasing phones now. Like, that's what we really doing now.
Wait, you leasing phones?
When you think about it, like, I know T-Mobile's plan is like that. Like, you go in, you pay. They say like this phone is $600, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna add an extra $20 onto your bill, and you're paying it. But after your 2 years that this phone's supposed to be paid off, if you want to trade it in, because they got that up plan or whatever, if you trade it off, it's the same thing like the car. If your phone is scratched up or whatever, they're not going to give you that value to trade that phone back. And it's basically leasing the phone. So that's something like, give me the cheaper phone that I can pay off up front. I don't need the $600, $800 phone, whatever. So it is crazy. But we got like 5 minutes in here, so we want to get your information, let the people know where they can reach you, your website, and your phone number where they can reach you at.
You can reach me on www.a1creditdoctor.com. I'm also on Instagram under a1credit.com, on Facebook under Credit Doctor. My phone number is 267-738-0170. And you can find all my pricing on my website. If you have any questions, give me a call at any time.
All right. So we thank you for definitely giving some insight.
Thank you so much.
I don't know if the listeners are paying attention, but I think we all got some good credit advice. You know what I mean? I know some things, like I'm not as great as I thought I was. I gotta do some things, try to get to that 850. Now I know what the goal is. You know what I mean? But I think I got pretty good credit. You know what I mean? The ladies are usually impressed. and the car dealership guy, they definitely treat me different after they run my credit. So I'm not doing bad. You know what I mean?
Stop giving all them car dealerships all your money. You know, they drop your car note down $20. So if you're giving them $5,000, it's only dropping your note down $20 each $1,000.
Wow. Okay.
When you go on the car dealership, look, I got $1,000 for tax and tags. That's all you get. They're gonna give you that car.
Right.
It's only gonna drop you. You might as well have.
I usually try to say nothing. This is my trading.
Yeah, but some people they might require. Depends on your score.
Right.
They might say, oh yeah,
$1,000 down or something.
Yeah, you want $1,000. Don't say go in there and be like, oh yeah, I got $5,000 to put down. Why? Keep your $5,000 in your pocket and pay that $20 a month.
Gotcha. See, listen, call her up. Let's get that phone number one more time. Call her up. Get y'all suggestions. Get y'all advice. Build y'all credit, because I just put a post up yesterday. They saying that, financial hardship. That wasn't financial hardship. It was being in debt is like the new slavery, whatever. So you got to get out of the financial slavery. Miss Shanese Allen, give your number one more time so that people know where to reach you.
267-738-0170. My website is www.a1creditdoctor.com.
All right, great show. We're gonna finish out with our what happened to segment. We got Diamond Girl from my man Ryan Leslie. Definitely a guy that I thought was gonna go far. Like, he's just gifted. I don't know if y'all seen his YouTube videos when he makes beats. Like, he can play like just about any instrument. He's real dope. So I thought speaking of him, because somebody that's on his team, Carrie Hilson, whatever, I thought she was gonna kind of go far too. At least as a writer, like, she's definitely a dope writer.
I think
she did just release a single or something.
That's that power Beyonce.
I think I was about to say, I think Beyonce kind of curved her too with that Anne Marie thing. But we're gonna get out of here with that, and also Swagger Right by Rich Girl. I was gonna say Good Girl. By Rich Girl featuring Fabulous and Rick Ross. Swagger Right. We're out of here. Tune in next Saturday, 12 to 2. Peace. Great. You got it? You think you got it then?
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem.
Peace.